Okay guys, first time doing a video in I think 2 weeks, just because I literally have not spawned a top player other than, as you see at number 9, I did spawn Max 2015 when he was running 10 boosted ice, and just not worth it. But spawned I'm Comeback, tried a couple times, you'll see here. He moved his base layout from the previous. In fact, actually, just since this very well might be the last video I make, just in terms of my VP, obviously you can see is dropping. Before I clear my map, I'm actually outside of the USA top 50. I go down into the 1230s, and somewhere between 12 and 1205 is where that top 1,000 is right now. I have 25 resource bases, which I just haven't even attempted in over a week, because I kind of think, what's the point? But just a quick look at I'm Comeback's base. Since the last time he moved it, or the last time I took him down rather, he's moved his HQ all the way into the corner. He used to have it in the more traditional place, kind of here-ish, where it was flanked with a shock launcher literally in the corner. But this layout initially proved a lot tougher to me. And even though I ended up taking him down in the very traditional way, for some reason I thought I'd be able to take him down by coming right up the left-hand side, working through these, but that proved incredibly unsuccessful. I had a total fail on that. And so what I ended up doing is just taking the approach, and I should have stuck to my guns, as we'll see right here. So complete left side deploy. All tanks first, rifles, and then medics. And I did that little bit of a flare, and I don't know how much of a real big difference. There goes the GBE on the boom cannon and shock launcher over there. And I'll keep throwing artilleries, first to take out that shock launcher because its range is farther, and then secondly on that boom cannon. And so guys, as you see here, just pretty traditional way to take out a corner laser base, working up, going up to the point where we get both the boom cannon here and this laser, and once they drop, it's going to be a flare into the corner. Now, I had actually tried this approach once or twice before, and that's kind of why I had that flare this time, because a lot more of my tanks without the flare would end up down in this area, and just with that little baby flare kind of right by that statue, it just kept a lot more of them kind of on this upper side. And believe it or not, I have all 18 of my tanks alive at this point, as well as all 5 medics. So for the first time since he moved his base all the way into the corner, I'm actually feeling pretty optimistic about going through I'm Comeback this time. At this point, I realize these two guys are together. That's an easy shock. These two can actually be covered with a single shock as well. So I'm a slight hesitation before I shock the shock launcher, just because I want to make sure I have enough GBE for the trip down. I am aware that this cannon is outside of the range of the shock range of, the things I'm looking to traditionally shock. And at this point, I figure I've amassed enough GBE, and it's time to make the trip down under shocks. There goes another one, covering that boom cannon. Now you're going to see, once I begin to approach the range of this guy, and after this boom cannon falls, I am going to flare after dropping a shock on the boom cannon. I do flare over into the corner. I did just lose a tank there, but, you're not going to get a guy number 2 in the world with 7 boosted ice without losing a couple tanks, even though I am fully 10 offensive statues boosted. Kind of looks easy this time, and yes, absolutely, I do have 10 offensive boosted statues. There's an ESPN update. Anyway, but yeah, I literally have tried I'm comeback space 3 or 4 times since he moved it into the corner, and only losing 5 tanks. I say only like it's a big deal, but only losing 5 tanks this time. I'm not really sure why. I've had some complete and total fails in the past, but there it goes, double crystal bonus. This very well, guys, might be, like I say, the very last one that I do, just because it has literally been over a week. You see me there at 1248. And like I say, there's the USA leaderboard. Let's see. So currently, yeah, 1248. I do have one more player base on my map, but you can see the bottom of the USA. I am literally just 9 over it, and I've taken down maybe 7 player bases now, which is obviously 14 VP. So I definitely do fall out of the USA top 50. And you'll see globally I'm down, I think, in like the 300 range. Yeah, 281. But like I say, without these 14 VP I just gained, it would be quite a bit less than that. And like I say, it's about 1205 right now. 1203, 1204, 1205 VP. And then you're out of the top 1,000 and you're not spawning player bases. Now you guys can see I do have, like I say, about 20 resource bases, which I could take back, and I would temporarily inflate. There's the one player base I have left, but this guy's been online, and he's a Warriors player, so he's probably going to stay online his entire time. I do have about 20, 25 resource bases. I could take them all back, load up some Warriors. I still have 2+ hours on my boost. I will hit ops here probably now, but and that would temporarily inflate me back into the 1270s. But it's kind of like, what's the point? I would move up probably right here. This guy at 33 is at 1269, so I could probably get back up to 33. But with no ice, those resource bases over a 24-hour period, I'd be right back where I'm at. So like I say, it was a good run. I'll show you the power powder and why it continues to go down. Just 36. I obviously do have a masterpiece in construction, taking up to 43. I do have 6 of each of these crystals, so close to 43 plus 12, 55, and then 10 of these 5. So 56 virtual powders, but I'm definitely going down about 4 to 5 a day. And at that rate, I mean, guys, 55, I mean, I probably got 2 weeks and then I'm out of power powder if I continue to boost 10, which I do, for both ops. And, I wanted a big boost when attempting to take on I'm Comeback. But, yeah, that was that. Thanks for watching, Spartans Elite, and everyone else. I'm out.